I'm Kelly Longtin from Kelly Longtin Law, and I'm here today to talk to you about your beloved pets. There are 3.3 million dogs housed in animal shelters each year. And you can help by adopting a homeless dog or providing it with a home and gaining years of joy and companionship. But whether you're planning to adopt a new pet or you already have one or several, it's important not to forget to make arrangements for their care if something should happen to you. Although many pet owners consider their pets as members of their family, they often neglect to include their pets in their estate planning. Pet owners may assume that family will care for their pets if they become ill or pass away, but this can create a dilemma for family members who are unable to afford the cost of caring for another pet or who may not be animal lovers themselves. In the worst case scenario, your beloved pet could end up in a shelter where it could be euthanized if it's not adopted. One way of making sure your pets are cared for when you're no longer able to do so yourself is to set up a pet trust. But there's 5 important steps that you must address when doing so. First, you want to choose a caretaker. Then you'll want to choose a trustee. You'll want to include instructions for pet care and determine the amount of funds that will be needed. And lastly, you want to designate a remainder beneficiary, someone or maybe a charity that you designate so that if there's any funds left over that you set aside to care for the well-being of your pet, that this person will receive it. Let's talk about these 5 steps. First, you want to choose the caretaker. It's important to give thought to who will be the best caretaker for your pet. Be sure to obtain the consent of the person you would like to care for your animal. Don't just assume someone is able or willing to take on this role. You can also name up a backup caretaker if the initial caretaker is unwilling or becomes unable to care for your pet in the future. Second, you want to choose a trustee. One way to ensure that the money you provide in the trust is used only for the benefit of your beloved pet is to appoint a separate person to be the trustee. In this case, the person caring for your pet is not the same person managing the money, providing a check to the caretaker and oversight on how the money is spent. The trustee can be a trustworthy person who is good at managing money, but not at providing day-to-day care for your pet. You'll want to include instructions for pet care. These instructions can be included in the terms of the trust, but a better option may be to set forth the instructions in a separate document that is referenced in the trust agreement. The use of a separate document will enable you to easily update or modify the care instructions in the event that your pet's needs change over time. You can provide specific instructions for exercise and grooming, general care, medical care, and even a memorial for your pet. You'll want to determine the amount of funds that will be needed. This will vary widely depending upon the type and the number of pets that you own. Less money will be needed to care for an older cat than for your younger macaw with a lifespan of 50 to 100 years, or a red-eared slider turtle that can live over 40 years. In addition, an exotic animal such as a reptile or bird is generally more expensive to care for than an average cat or dog. And then you'll want to designate a remainder beneficiary in case the funds you provide for your pet's care are not exhausted. You should name another beneficiary to receive any remaining money upon the trust termination. This could be a person or a charity. It is completely up to you. You should also consider a durable power of attorney for pet care, which will authorize a caretaker to obtain medical care for your pet while you are traveling. In addition, a wallet card listing your pets and their location will provide notice that you have animals in need of attention if you become incapacitated or die while you're away from your home, so they will not be left without food and water for an extended period of time. If you are concerned about what will happen to your pets if you are unable to care for them, we can help you make arrangements for their care. You can gain peace of mind by not leaving your pet's future up to chance. A pet trust will ensure that your beloved companions are well cared for and that your wishes are respected. give us a call to set up a consultation. And I want to thank you for joining us. This is Kelly Longtin from Kelly Longtin Law. I look forward to hearing from you.